viewers, you are still with me, Maheswara, on Monday, 19 April 2021. For 6 minutes more, I will accompany you to listen some actual news from all around the world. And here is the first news. Saudi authorities said only people immunized against COVID-19 will be allowed to perform the year-round Umrah pilgrimage from the start of Ramadan, the holy fasting month for Muslims. The Hajj and Umrah Ministry said in a statement that 3 categories of people will be considered immunized: those who have received 2 doses of the vaccine, those administered a single dose at least 14 days prior, and people who have recovered from the infection. Only those people will be eligible for permits to perform Umrah, as well as to attend prayers in the Grand Mosque in the holy city of Mecca. The policy will effectively raise the operational capacity of the Grand Mosque during the Ramadan, it said, adding that the condition also applies for entry into the Prophet's Mosque in the holy city of Medina. The ministry said the policy starts with Ramadan, which is due to begin later this month, but it was unclear how long it will last. The announcement comes after King Salman replaced the Hajj minister last month, less than a year after the kingdom hosted the smallest Hajj in modern history due to the pandemic. In late July last year, the kingdom hosted a town-sized Hajj pilgrimage, one of the 5 pillars of Islam, and a must for able-bodied Muslims at least once in their lifetime. Only up 10,000 Muslim residents of Saudi Arabia itself were allowed to take part, a far cry from the 2.5 billion Muslims from around the world who participated in 2019. It is unclear how many pilgrims will be allowed for Hajj this year. According to the pro-government August newspaper, only vaccinated pilgrims will likely be permitted this year. In a relaxation of coronavirus curbs last October, Saudi Arabia opened the Grand Mosque for prayers for the first time in 7 months and partially resumed the Umrah pilgrimage. The pilgrimage that can be undertaken at any time, usually attracts millions of Muslims from across the globe each year. Authorities said the Umrah will be allowed to return to full capacity once the threat of the pandemic is abated. Saudi Arabia's custodianship of Mecca and Medina, Islam's 2 holy sites, is since its most powerful source of the monarchy's political legitimacy. The holy sites are also key revenue earner for the kingdom, whose economy has been badly hit by the pandemic. Continue to the second news about COVID-19. With COVID-19 infections showing no signs of abating more than a year since the global pandemic was declared, at least one community organization has joined the government in its nationwide bid to stop the spread of the virus. After joining the government's vaccination rollout targeting the elderly in late March to help administer doses to vaccine recipients, the Canisius Menteng Alumni Organization, AM64, last week stepped up its efforts by kicking off a donation drive for blood plasma from recovered COVID-19 patients as an experimental treatment for the disease. AM64 Chairman Irfan Suud said the blood drive was drawing the plasma, also known as the convalescent plasma, from its members who had recovered from COVID-19, as well as individual donors from the general public. The program has so far registered 30 plasma donors and another 60 whole blood donors. One registered donor, Oki Hergianto, said he felt he could make a significant contribution to the fight against the pandemic by donating his plasma. This is my second time donating blood plasma. I feel that my health is improving by giving away my blood, he said. When a person has recovered from COVID-19, their blood contains antibodies that their body produces to fight the coronavirus. These proteins exist in the liquid component of their blood, called plasma, which can be extracted and injected into COVID-19 patients to potentially fight the disease. The idea of this technique, called passive immunization, is not new. It was first tested as an experimental treatment for diphtheria in 1892 and then later during the 1918 influenza pandemic. Research into passive immunization for COVID-19 is ongoing, with scientists divided as to its safety and effectiveness. Last June, the Mayo Clinic in the United States trialed the safety of COVID-19 plasma treatment in 20,000 COVID-19 patients and found early results showing extremely low rates of side effects such as heart failure, lung injury, allergic reaction, and death. Those all news I could present to you today. I am Maheswara. Thank you for watching and have a great day.